Good morning. Boat Show week is here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I'm Chris Williams with Remax Preferred and the Williams Group. Mary Ballard's joined us today with Ballard Mortgage with Supreme Lending. Mary is our favorite lender. As you can see behind me, it's a beautiful day here. It's our first really cool day. It was in the 60s this morning, the day before Halloween. The reason I've got Mary here is because I rely on her for a lot of information about lending and making sure that our customers are taken care of, and I can trust them with her, which I do. So that lending industry is always changing and evolving. So whenever I call Mary and we talk about certain buyers of mine that might be trying to get a product, there's always something different that comes up, but she's on top of it. So, I mean, I think you mentioned to me the other day something when we were talking on the phone quickly as I was getting off about niche lending, and we didn't have time to talk about it, but I know you said that was kind of like one of your new favorite things was niche lending. And
yes.
Maybe you can explain that, because I don't know what that, what is that?
Yeah, so, I think now is a perfect time, like riches and niches is what Supreme is calling it, right?
Okay.
So, for example, we've all been accustomed to give us 2 years tax returns. You think when you're wanting a mortgage, you either need to give your lender W-2s or tax returns to qualify, right?
Correct, yep.
Well, guess what? I have 13 loans in my pipeline right now. Okay. Do you know how many I have that are with tax returns and W-2 of those 13?
Normally, I would say probably almost all of them.
3.
No, really? 3?
Yeah, 3.
So this is not something that's just started. It's been going on.
It's been going on. So ever since COVID, this other, we call it non-QM market has exploded.
Okay.
But now, we're calling it niche lending. We now are a direct lender for all of those products. So for example.
And that's important, being a direct lender.
Yes, very important.
Yeah.
So now we have all these products in-house,
okay.
right? So let's ask you, you're paid 1099, right?
Yep, correct.
So I'm sure you do tax returns and you do as many write-offs as you can, right?
I leave that to the CPA, whatever they tell, whatever they do, they do.
So my typical phone call with self-employed people are like, oh, I'm self-employed, I do, but I have a lot of losses.
Okay.
And for me, that's no longer a problem because now we have 1099 only products.
Interesting, okay.
So 1099 is when you're an independent contractor.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So we would just look at your 1099s, and we are even able to use last year's 1099. And if you've had a great year this year for your 1099 position, we can use this year and last year.
Projected.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
So you're saying that's a majority of loans now?
Well, that's one.
That's
so
one.
we probably have 3 of those.
So niche could be several different.
Yeah, and that can go up to 90% financing. No mortgage insurance. Your rate's going to be a little bit higher, but you're still a 30-year fixed or a 5-year ARM. You're still in, if your average rate is low 6s, then you might be high 6s, low 7s.
So that's interesting. So we're going to talk about rates in a minute.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
So we'll get to that because that's an important thing. So niche lending, so there's all different variations of products to maybe help people who don't have a traditional W-2, that can still qualify for mortgage.
Now let's say you don't have a 1099 and you're a sole proprietor, you're self-employed, again, tax returns aren't something you want to show.
Okay.
We have bank statement products where we get the last 12 months of business or personal, wherever the deposits are flowing into, and we do a calculation from that.
Okay.
We have that. And then our favorite new product is reverse mortgage lending on condos. I have been looking for that product for 10 years.
Wow.
So a lot of people you probably think reverse mortgages are just for a refinance, right?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah. So if you don't mind me asking, are you over 62?
No.
So you don't qualify.
Okay.
I don't qualify yet. But if you're over 62, you qualify for a reverse mortgage.
Okay.
And you don't just use that to refinance. So you can use it to purchase.
Gotcha.
And this is a product backed by HUD. It's a very safe product now. A lot of people used to be scared because it was predatory, but now everything's
that's kind of the stigma around that.
But HUD has come in and put certain sanctions in play, and it's strictly based upon your age, value of the property. We put it in a calculation and it tells us what you will get. So if you do a reverse mortgage purchase, then you're putting the money down. If you're 62, you're probably going to put about 60% down.
Okay.
And then you get a reverse mortgage for the remaining difference.
Interesting.
Does that make sense?
It kind of does, yeah. I think it'd be interesting to see how that plays out, the specific deal.
Yeah.
So maybe somebody who's watching will call you soon.
Right, yeah.
And we've got some contact information down below. So
Yeah. Just remember, there's all different kinds of lending now, and we're here to help. And with Chris and us together, we can help any borrower that has unique or different income or assets.
awesome. Thanks, Mary.
You're welcome.